Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. So Jey Uso is in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament, and I don't know what WWE is doing. The Jey Uso experiment for being a top guy needs to be fucking done. I know Roman Reigns said that Jey Uso needs to take the title off of Cody Rhodes, and the only way to do that is get a title shot, and the only way to get a title shot is to win the King of the Ring tournament. But Jey Uso is not a top guy, and he never will be. We saw the experiment where he beat Gunther, became World Heavyweight Champion, and literally couldn't have one good match in the main event scene. He botches and botches and botches and botches. Just because he has a great entrance, he sells a lot of merchandise, and fans love him, does not mean he should be a world champion. And so maybe I'm getting too far ahead here because Jey Uso is only in the semifinals. He hasn't won King of the Ring yet, but it's looking like it's moving in that direction. Now, they could potentially obviously have Obafemi absolutely dominate and destroy Dominic Mysterio. Great. Then they could have Javon Evans get the biggest win of his career against Jey Uso, which would be huge. And then you have the Javon Evans Obafemi clash for the King of the Ring, and of course you have Obafemi win. Then you have Obafemi beat Cody Rhodes night one of SummerSlam, and then you have Brock Lesnar come out, challenge him for career versus title, and then Obafemi retires Brock Lesnar. And in one weekend, Obafemi has become the WWE Undisputed Champion and retired Brock Lesnar. Now it's looking like that won't happen, but how fucking cool would that be? Obafemi wins King of the Ring. Obafemi challenges Cody Rhodes night one, beats him. Brock Lesnar comes out right after the match. Brock Lesnar says, not going to work like that. Let's go career versus title. I'm putting it all on the line here in Minneapolis. Main event, SummerSlam night 2. Obafemi wins. See ya, Brock Lesnar. Now Obafemi is at the top of the mountain. Now, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. It seems like WWE is somehow, some way going to fuck all this up, and Jey Uso is going to win the King of the Ring, and then Jey Uso is going to challenge Cody Rhodes. But it would be a swerve if all of a sudden you got the Triple H thumbs down kind of scene where Jey Uso says, I don't want to go after Cody Rhodes. I want what you have, Roman. And then there's more internal civil war feuding in the bloodline. And then where does Jacob Fatu land? Is that story all but done with Roman Reigns? So it seems very interesting, but right now I don't like Jey Uso even coming close to winning the King of the Ring. I'm not a fan of Jey Uso as a professional wrestler. I think he can't really have great main event matches like you need to when you are the champion in the company, like Cody Rhodes does, like Seth Rollins can, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Gunther, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, even though I despise CM Punk and he's one of the worst human beings that's ever existed inside of professional wrestling, he still can put together fantastic matches. Jey Uso cannot. And LA Knight lost. LA Knight would have been a fantastic pick to win King of the Ring, and it wouldn't have been a huge marquee matchup, but LA Knight versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam would have been fine. Now things are kind of up in the air, because what's interesting is Sami Zayn over on SmackDown is by far, or not maybe by far, is one of the most interesting things in the entire company right now. It's like Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and Obafemi are really what's driving the main roster right now, and they can make 3 stars immediately. Obafemi on his way up to winning a championship. Chad Gable should not walk out of SummerSlam without the Intercontinental Championship, and you might want to put the belt on Sami Zayn right now. Now, I was all in for Sami Zayn winning the championship about a year ago, and then about 6 months ago, 3 months ago, I started changing my tune. I don't think Sami Zayn can be world championship material, but he's completely invigorated himself with this character and the way he's approaching this heel work, and it's by far some of the most interesting stuff in the company. He's brought kind of a fire out of Cody Rhodes that we desperately need, that Gunther could not even bring out of Cody Rhodes, and SmackDown was needing that. Cody Rhodes was needing that. It's been incredible television, and so you could belt Sami Zayn before SummerSlam, or you could scrap the whole Gunther and Cody Rhodes feud, move Gunther to the side, and have Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes feud, and then have them wrestle for the belt at night one of SummerSlam, and then at least kind of Roman Reigns wide open about who Roman Reigns might be facing at SummerSlam. And that could mean Roman Reigns is the one who faces the winner of the King of the Ring, and a Roman Reigns Oba Femi match would be fantastic. Roman Reigns Jey Uso match would make me want to throw up. And so it just kind of depends on what direction they're going in. Also, you could see a Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Sami Zayn match as the main event of SummerSlam. I would say night 2, and then Roman Reigns main event match, main events night 1. But I do think that Sami Zayn is becoming very, very interesting character, and he's drawn some of the best out of Cody Rhodes, and you might want to make that a solo feud, and you actually might want to go for the big one here and just belt Sami Zayn, potentially at SummerSlam, or even right now before SummerSlam, and then maybe Cody Rhodes can win it back, or whatever they want to do, kind of like they did with Drew McIntyre, but you kind of see what Sami Zayn is like. Now, I don't think Sami Zayn is a top guy. I just don't see him that way. But him winning the belt for a month to kind of culminate his character change and this arc he's going through, and how interesting this is, and how much fire it brings out of Cody, is not a bad idea. And then you could sort of give someone else the title later. You could put it back on Gunther or whatever the case may be if that was the original plan. But with someone is kind of hot and bringing out the best in someone else, and creating captivating television, I think you have to reward that. That's why you don't reward Jey Uso, because he just doesn't do that. He doesn't deliver great matches when he needs to most. Sami Zayn always delivers great matches when he needs to most, and his character was getting stale, but now he's really done something very interesting, and I think you could belt him before SummerSlam. And Chad Gable, speaking of Chad Gable, has to be Intercontinental Champion leaving SummerSlam, and then his stock just has to continue to rise and rise and rise. And same with Oba Femi. But I just hope WWE doesn't completely fuck up the King of the Ring tournament by crowning Jey Uso King of the Ring. That would be a mistake. And just bad booking on their part. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.